Can you solve it? Mystery puzzle, the treasure box in the basement room. Hi friends, it's me, Haya, back again. I've missed you all so much, and I hope we're all in good health so we can solve this mystery puzzle together. This morning, while I was having breakfast, my sister, Lyla, rushed over to me. She seemed to be carrying something that looked like a box. She said,
"Look at what I brought for you."
She told me she had just found the box in the basement of our house.
"I found a treasure box,"
she exclaimed.
"I feel like there's a mystery inside, and it's perfect for you, my lovely little sister. I know you'll be able to solve the mystery of this treasure box."
She tried to convince me. She placed the box on the dining table right next to me, and it seemed really heavy. I was curious about what was inside. I thought to myself, could it be filled with muffins, or chocolate candies, or maybe gold coins? It would be so exciting. We carefully examined the box and tried to open it, but we had difficulty, and the box wouldn't budge. Finally, we discovered that we needed to enter 5 numerical codes to open it. Lyla found a piece of paper attached under the box and said there were clues to determine the numbers. We were only given the number 5, which was in the middle of the combination on the box. We read each clue written on the paper, and it seemed quite complicated to find the other 4 numbers.
"You can do it,"
Lyla reassured me.
"All right, I leave this to you. I'll continue cleaning the basement room. Who knows, I might find another treasure box. Call me when you manage to open it, and we'll see what's inside together."
She continued speaking and walked back to the basement room. I started reading the instructions written on the paper, one by one, starting from the top clue. The first clue stated that to find the number in the first row, I had to add the known number by 3 and then divide the result by 4. I pondered for a moment. The known number is 5. If I add 3 to 5, I get 8, and then if I divide 8 by 4. This is where I got a bit confused. I've never been taught about it at school, but it seems like the result is 6. I wrote down the number 6 in the first row and hoped it was correct. I moved on to the second clue. The second clue said that to get the correct number in the second row, all the known numbers should be divided by each respective number, and the result should be the same as the number itself. I started thinking about these numbers and guessed that the answer for the second clue was 1. I wrote down the number 1 in the second row, but I wasn't very confident in my answer. Nevertheless, I continued to the third clue of this puzzle to open the treasure box. The third clue stated that to get the correct number in the fourth row, the number in the second row should be multiplied by 3. I looked back at the number in the second row, which was 1. So if I multiply 1 by 3, the possible result is 3. I wasn't sure about my guess because, once again, I have to say that I haven't been taught about this at school. I really wanted to ask Lyla about this, but she was busy cleaning the basement room. So, I finally moved on to the last clue to determine the number in the last row. The last clue stated that the numbers in the fifth row are the sequence of numbers starting from the numbers in the third, fourth, and fifth rows, as the numbers to be filled in the last row. In my opinion, if it's a sequence, then it should be either 5, 6, and 7, or it could also be 5, 4, and 3. Honestly, I didn't have any difficulty determining the numbers in the last row. I'm not very confident with all my answers because, as I mentioned, this puzzle has been quite confusing for me. So, do you have any other opinions? If you have different opinions, I would love to know it. I would greatly appreciate if you could help me solve this puzzle, and please let me know the solution. I'll be waiting for your answer. Best regards from your best friend, Paya.